Good evening, everybody. It's Lynn here, the GoLiveGranny, and I am live streaming this on, what are we? We are Thursday, the 2nd of January, 2020. And gosh, I think I've got that right this time. I sort of lost my way on all the dates while we were away, but we are now into January 2020. The good stuff. Hi Karen, the start of a new year. Hi Catherine. So thank you, all of you coming in on the live, and those of you, if you're coming in on replay, please pop replay in the comments so that I can connect with you afterwards and I don't miss you. Hello Caroline and Janet, and everybody coming in. Yvonne, hi. So I feel a bit brighter and better than I did yesterday. I was feeling very last night, wasn't I? I don't know, there wasn't anything much to it. A bit of a cold, but nothing much. But I was tired, I was weary. But actually, I went to bed, and I've refreshed and recharged, and I've had a good day today, and I'm much more bright and breezy tonight than I was last night. So apologies that I was rather dozy last night. Dozy, sleepy, whatever. But hi Wendy, but feeling much better today, and my cold doesn't seem to have got any more grip on me, so that's good. Hopefully we'll stave that off because we've got far too much work to do. Hi Tegan. Far too many things to do. So I've had a good day. I told you last night I was looking forward to going over to a friend's today to help her with some social media, which I did. So we set up a page. You've seen the Daisy Picks blanket. Yes, absolutely brilliant, aren't they? Janet and Leanne have finished their first Daisy blanket. There we go. Yeah, it must have been something in the air, Karen, because I really didn't I felt like I couldn't keep going. It was a good job it didn't happen the night before when I did the 2-hour stream, but I was just weary, and I just needed the clock in the key in my back. I needed it to be wound up. Hi Steve-O. I needed it to be wound up. Tegan's got a little better now, but put warmer clothes on. Excellent. That's right. Layer up, Tegan. Lots of layers. Scarves are very good. Hi Mary. I've got behind me now, I've got a scarf if I'm feeling a bit chilly. This lovely one I put round me. I was fine all evening, and then I felt a bit chilly just now. Suddenly realised I hadn't put my heating up. It was still right down as from when I came in. But obviously it can't have been too cold because I've only just noticed. I bought that just in case I need to wrap up in a minute. So what's everybody been up to? If you look closely, you might see what I've been up to. My exuberance caught up with us. Okie dokie. Well, there we go. But all back again now. All back on top and bubbly again. Maybe it's because I came home from my wanderings. Hi Tina and Sadie and Steve-O. Yeah. Hope the island okay as you've been working in Leicester. Yes, everything's all good here, Steve-O. We look forward to seeing you back sometime soon. Mary's there. Hello, Mary. Hello, Kaylee. I've been chatting to Kaylee online today because on Monday we're having our meet-up at the Worsley where Kaylee works, and so I was just checking things with her. So we've had a bit of a chat online. I've had a chat on... Hello, Kimberly. Hi. I've had a bit of a chat with one or two people online today, but first of all I was going out to this friend and I was looking forward to that, so she came over and picked me up and she took me to her house. She and her husband have a beautiful house the other side of Ryde, but sadly they are going to be a little bit affected by this huge penny feathers construction. If any of you, those of you living on the Isle of Wight will know they're planning to build about 450 houses, even though the infrastructure of the island can't cope with it. We haven't got enough doctors, we haven't got enough schools, we haven't got all the infrastructure, but in their wisdom the council say that they're going to build all these houses are going to be built. So she was showing me that out of her window that way there will be houses. This bit's supposed to still be a nice playing play field area, so hopefully she won't lose her beautiful view. She has a beautiful garden. She's got a lovely pond in her garden. Her husband was out doing gardening all the time. I was out there constructing something. Hi Eileen, you're halfway through the second blanket now, Janet. That's amazing. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant with that one. Kimberly's your best friend. Okie dokie, excellent. That's nice to see there. That's brilliant. So, what was I going to say? Yes. So we went over and we had a cup of coffee first, and a little chat, and then we got set to on social media stuff. And I was going to tell you all about the charity tonight, but I've mislaid the paper. It's here somewhere, but I've probably knitted it up into something. So I will tell you about that probably tomorrow. But basically, it's about they're looking for volunteers. It's a charity called Care Home Friends. And the idea is it's about people becoming volunteers and being friends of elderly people who are in care homes. It's a brilliant idea, but I will tell you more about it when I've got the paper in front of me so I get it correct. I'm just going to switch this off. I've got a video playing in front of me with my brother on, and I don't really want it to distract me. Hi Jean, saw your kind offer of sewing up the squares. Oops, hang on. Oops, shh. That's me speaking on there. Some of you might have seen that we're talking about the purple squares, and I put up something. Somebody asked a question online, and I put up and said I would love some volunteers to help to put them together, and Jean has very kindly offered. And Sarah is saying, your dad came home from hospital today. Whoops, excellent. His leg is still bad, and the district nurses call every day to him to give injections to clear the clot. But he's home. That's great news. I do so. Thank you. I feel brighter. I didn't feel really, really poorly last night. I felt lacking in energy. My energy, I needed a new battery. That's what it was. The battery had run down. I just needed to be recharged. Push in the USB port. That's what it was. And, it's amazing. I wonder too whether it was because I've been home. I got home on Sunday, came home on Sunday night, and I haven't been out since Sunday until today. So maybe I was getting a bit stir crazy by being at home. I love being at home. I love pootling and doing things at home, but maybe it was just that I needed to get out and about. And so that I did that, as I say, went to my friends. Hi, Sarah, and helped her. And we've cracked a lot of the stuff that she needed to do. And she worries about computer stuff, so I said, don't worry about it, it's nothing to be worrying about, let's just do this. So we did it. There was a point at which I wasn't very knowledgeable on something, and I had to ring my son, and I think that gave her more confidence to know that I wasn't, I'm not perfect. I never pretend to be perfect, but I own up when I don't know something. I totally own up to it. So anyway, we got where we needed to be reasonably. Thank you, Amanda. Amanda's looking at my little bags over here. Now, shall I tell you something? This one is one like all the ones I've knitted before. Okay, this is why I put Daisy at the top of the heading for the live stream tonight. This is one of the ones that, like the ones I did for Halloween, like the ones I did for Christmas. That is one of those. But have a look and see what these ones are. Whoops. Look closely and see what I've done. Look closely, because these were very quick to make. Can you see what I've done? If I turn them that way, you might guess what I did. And this one isn't quite finished. I didn't quite have time to put the handle on this one because they can be sweetie bags, they can be gift bags. No, there isn't, because I should tell you, actually, if I do this, Absolutely, Sarah. Sarah's got it in one. These were the last small ones that didn't go on the tree because we had too many. So we had a bag left at the end. And of course, this is all valuable knitting. I have got gold knitting and silver knitting. So this was all totally valuable. We do not want to waste any of the knitting. And I have used my gold wool. I was going to put these together as a blanket. And I was sitting here thinking, my goodness. Crochet, you will do it, Karen. You will. I will challenge you. If I could do it, you will, and you will really, really wish that you did. Yes, I was just sitting here. I'd been looking at these squares and thinking, do you know what? Are they, what are they going to be big enough to make a blanket? And then I just thought, well, why don't I? So what I did, I crocheted them together. So I found two that were the same size, So I just did. Oh, these are not, obviously, these are not the same size, you can see. But, I've just found two that were the same size. And then I just got my crochet hook and I just crocheted. I crocheted all around three sides. And then I carried on crocheting a handle. So on the first one, this is the first one, I just crocheted just a chain there, look. Thank you, Karen. I have a seeing eye, and certain things I see quickly. I used to watch people who were leaders, and I used to think, how do they do that? How on earth can they do that? But it's just thinking out of the box. Hello, Ruby. It's thinking out of the box. And I'm an ex-teacher, so I don't know whether because I was always looking for new things to be creative with, maybe that's what it is. But I just, as I said, I thought, I'm going to sit here, I'm going to give this a go. I'll do one, and if it works, I'll do them all that way, because we can get a lot of stuff done for the Daisy appeal very, very quickly. Because I've got this whole bag and there's enough matching ones there to here's one I made earlier. And then I've been looking at the at YouTube. Now this is what you need to do, Karen. You need to go on YouTube. I've learnt crochet from YouTube, and some of these are the most basic things. They are so easy. And on YouTube I watch and then I stop the video and I do the bit and then I carry on and then I do the next bit. If I miss a bit, I go back. That was the easiest thing to do. It was so easy, that thing. And what I'm going to do when the beads with the W's arrive, I'm going to put little W's in the middle of them. So, no, I haven't got any sticky back plastic here for these. I don't need the hi Nat. So anyway, I have to say I was quite thrilled with these, and I think they might make quite a little, quite a little bit of money for I think they'll make good sellers. I think they'll be quite popular. Everybody admired these. I should become a YouTuber. I am a YouTuber. All my videos like this are going up onto YouTube, but I don't actually want to sit there and teach people to crochet or that sort of thing. It's there, it's all done, and I don't want to reinvent the wheel. I would rather do this sort of broadcast and let other people do the tutorials. And there's some amazing tutorials on YouTube. I think I told you before, I learned how to unblock my toilet. I could have paid somebody £50 or £60 to do that. I went on YouTube and in 2 minutes I'd unblocked my toilet because I followed the instructions. If they were big enough, joining them lengthways would make us... Well, there are bigger ones. And Yvonne King's got all the ones that come off the tree. Now, we're going to make some dementia blankets, but maybe one or two of them I could actually make into glasses cases or phone pouches. If you could have them for your phone pouches, couldn't you? Keep the ideas coming, folks. That's what it's good. Look, there's some bigger ones I did earlier, so they're not quite big enough. If anybody wants to knit more squares that I can then turn into these things. So there we are. We could do it as a team effort. Because if people want to knit the squares and let me have the squares, I can make them into other things, See, we can make all sorts of things, couldn't we? Who knows what we could make. Hi, Jackie. Jackie, and Jackie very kindly, this time last year, I told Jackie I was going to learn to crochet. I wanted to learn to crochet, and she gave me a gorgeous book, and a crochet book, and it took me 9 months to actually get my act together. 9 or 10 months. I finally learned, I think I learned to crochet in October. So when I learned to crochet, it's just amazing now. I mean, you know, look, there's another a different daisy that I've done. There's so many lovely things. As I said, these are knitted. The bags are knitted, but I'm even looking to crochet these. These ones, knitted ones, took me quite a long time by the time I'd knitted up there and I'd knitted all this bit. But I reckon if I can crochet some bags, they'll be much quicker. But as I say, I've got all these squares to put together to make bags. So, and lots of lovely colours. And then I found a YouTube with a daisy chain on it. It looked like quite fun. Got there in the end. Yeah, absolutely. I got there in the end, and I'm so glad I did. Jackie, I am so glad. And I felt guilty going through the year that you give me that wonderful book and that I hadn't used it. And I think in the end that spurred me on to actually get on and learn. And I'm going to go through that book and just look at all. I'll bring the book out and show people all the wonderful things in it. Hi, Stacey. Oh, and there's Lorraine. Oh, now everybody say hello to Lorraine. Lorraine and I had a wonderful conversation this afternoon. Oh, I'm glad you liked them, Lorraine, because I don't know how much of that conversation you caught, but when we made our Christmas tree for the Bryston Christmas Tree Festival, the base of it was all purple squares. And this is for the benefit of anybody who doesn't know. They were all purple squares that covered the whole of the tree. Yvonne King put all those, she put them all together. Everybody around the country knitted them, and we had 6-inch squares, 5-inch squares, 4-inch squares, and 3-inch squares. And we ended up with a bag of small squares left over that had been intended for the tree. Lovely to see you all welcoming Lorraine in. Lorraine actually is the fundraiser for the Isle of Wight for the Wessex Cancer Trust. And we've had a wonderful conversation this afternoon, and we've got lots of things going on. Everyone loves you. Oh, thank you. There's some nice comments coming in here. Well, I tried, my idea when I live stream is to educate, to inspire, and to entertain. So if I do one of those things to one of you, that's mission accomplished. But because between us we are multi-talented, you know, so I'll be good at something and somebody will be good at something else. If we inspire each other, the outcome is going to be amazing. And Lorraine was updating me today on the fundraising so far. The website hasn't been updated. It will be updated shortly, but the fundraising is up to 128,000. So that's pretty good, but you know, we can keep going. I've 5, 10, 15, 20, 35 coming in for my sponsorship of No Chocolate. What else have I got on here? There's a fundraiser day. That's right, I was going to mention these things. There's a fundraiser. Obviously we are having stuff to go on the stall that Kaylee has booked on the 25th. I think it's the 25th, isn't it? Wait a minute, let's have a look. On the 25th, there's a big fundraiser day, and Kaylee's booked a stall there where a lot of our stuff will go on the stall to be sold. But on the 24th, which is the Friday, the Wessex Cancer fundraisers, there's going to be a Wear It Bright day. Now, I've decided that I'm going to wear it bright with lots of bright daisies all over me. So I better get cracking with these daisies, because we need daisies to sell and then I need daisies to wear. Actually, the daisies to wear is the day before the sale. So if I'm nifty on that night, I can use the daisies that I've had on my clothes during the day and make them up into something. Perhaps I could have all these bags ready to put them on or something like that. It's speedy. It's be a Speedy Gonzales that day. But I'm itching to make a lovely hat. I like making knitted hats. Let me show you. as you know, I love wearing hats and weird and wonderful things. And this is just one sample of a hat I made. And this is an edible hat. Not really edible, but you know, it's I call it my edible hat. I made a lovely hat for Karen Connolly for the White Brainy Bunch for a fundraiser, and on hers I had sunflowers, and she wanted what did she want? She wanted things from the garden like snails and butterflies and that sort of thing, and I made her a wonderful hat. I don't make the hat, I only make the things to go on it, because in places like the Works and Poundland, they often have these lovely hats, you know, these sort of hats, the sun hats. So I just buy the hats for £1 and then I create them into something like that. And so I think I'm going to make a daisy hat. So I'll make some sort of daisy hat, and then we can either raffle it or take the daisies off and sell it or whatever. It will be good for wearing for the fundraiser day. The Wear It Bright day. There will be all bright daisies, and then we can decide what to do with it afterwards. I've got plenty of hats. When they had them in the summer, I bought them up because I know in the winter they don't have them so much. So I have a pile of hats that I can convert into various things like that. So I think who knows? I could have some of the merchandise hanging from the hat. And actually, what about earrings? What about daisy earrings? I don't know. Now I jest, but anyway, this one I made with a thicker handle, and that one I just made with a crochet. Anybody want to copy these? Dead easy. Just make a square, knitted squares, and then, you know, talk to me if you need to know. They are so simple. So as I say, that whole bag, I'm going to get cracking on this bag and make these all up with daisies on. Some of the big squares will go to the dementia charity because we'd already promised those. But I'm sure we can perhaps do some more or whatever. We can we can share out the love, because we need to share out the love. If we don't get the 600,000 by the end of January, then well, that's not even a question. We're not even saying if we don't, because we're going to do it between us, the whole community. And what's so important is that you all share. So everything that we do for the Wessex Cancer Trust, please share and share and share, because sharing is caring, as you know. Let's just pop these all up again so that they can inspire anybody else who comes into the broadcast in a while. This one I've got to finish. I ran out of white wool there. I've got to go in the other room to get the rest of the white wool. I've got wool everywhere in my flat. And I think the rest of the white wool is in the other room. Let's just stand that up there. Whoops, there we go. So hopefully by the time I see you tomorrow night, I will have more hanging. You see, I've got hooks on the door where I put when Marianne came round, she put hooks up on my door for me. Can you see all those hooks? Because I need to hang all the lovely goods that everybody's making to show them all off. So there we go. So that was that. Lorraine, anything else that you want to add in while you're here in the broadcast? I'm just looking to see. Yes, so the Wear It Bright Day is to banish the January blues. All right, so we're going to wear it as bright as we can. And I reckon that any of us lot, I think perhaps we should have a GoLiveGranny meetup on the 24th. Maybe that might be a plan. Let's see if anybody's up for that one. So what else have I got on there? I haven't got anything else on there, now. But my brain is on fire now. Once I get hold of a grip of this, and once I see lots of you doing it, I've seen lots of you. Amanda's put up an amazing array of her knitted. She's done a range for the different charities, and there's a load of daisies there coming my way soon, and there's some W's coming my way soon, so that I can put the W's onto the daisies that need W's. We put in a little W for Wessex. It's W. I'm a W for Wessex. I'm an ex-primary school teacher. I always used to say the sounds rather than the letters. So, lots of these will have a little W in for the Wessex Cancer Trust. And actually that in itself will spark conversation, because if people have bought something and somebody sees it and says, why has it got a W on it? there's a whole new conversation and a whole new lot of awareness, isn't there? So that's great for that. So now let me think, what else has happened? So lots of good stuff happening, particularly around the Wessex Cancer Trust. Hang on, I don't know if the comments have got stuck. Desk tidy. Lorraine's saying hello. Sorry, the comments got stuck. Do you mean sponsor me for the no chocolate? You just tell me, because there's I haven't downloaded it yet, but there's a sponsorship form, and you can just tell me. I've got a list here. I got a little list here, Ruby, and so I can add your name on the list, get a sponsor form, and then when I've been a good girl and been all the way to the end of January with no chocolate, you wear it bright every day. Oh, I do try to. I think I should have some boppers with daisies on, shouldn't I? I should make myself some boppers. You've just pledged in the comments, and yeah, that's right. That's Yvonne just said she'd do it, and I put her name on the list. Make a daisy garland. I saw a lovely daisy garland on YouTube. There was a lovely one. There's a lot of stuff on YouTube. There we go. You love the hat. Sorry, the comments had stuck, and that's why I hadn't noticed them. Your parcel with daisy brooches and hats was sent today. I'll try and make something more excellent, but have another charity. No, that's fine. We mustn't stop helping the other charities while we're doing this. So lots of us are multi-charity people, but there's a lot of push going into this, but don't neglect your other stuff, Amanda. That's, I am so grateful for anything you said. And Lorraine, these are people all around the country sending stuff in. And on top of that, we've got a parcel coming from the other side of the world. Hazel sent a parcel, or is sending a parcel, a small parcel, because the postage is so expensive. But how kind is that, to post a parcel from the other side of the world to our little Isle of Wight here, but so valuable and so important to sort of, we really, really do appreciate it. And I know Lorraine will endorse that. You should wear it, hang on, like your little mini pegs. Oh, my mini pegs. These mini pegs, they came, I bought them, I think, last year, and they came with a length of gold cord. They're what you hang Christmas cards up with. And you see, I always like anything like this, so I bought some more this year, so I got plenty, and it works for that. Little girls would love those bags. Yes, I think they would. In fact, it started because I saw the Halloween bags online, and my grandson was having his birthday party. Hi, Teresa. He was having his birthday party, and he wanted those bags. And then, thank you, Hazel. And then I became a victim of my own success, because so many people loved them. And then my granddaughter said, "Oh, Granny, can I have 15 of those for Christmas?" For her friends. Originally, it was going to be one for a Santa, as a secret Santa, and then she said, "Oh no, can I have them for all my friends?" And I know she didn't give them all out because some of her friends weren't there, but I know that she wanted to take them in for the first day of term. Lorraine's saying people are welcome to do whatever they can for Wear It Bright, whether it be wearing something bright, baking something bright, or doing a sponsored challenge of some kind. Anything anyone can do to spread the word among businesses, schools and other organisations would be much appreciated. Well, what we need to do here then is, we need, on the 24th, we need to know as many people doing events as possible. And I would need a driver or one or two drivers who could ferry me from one place to the next. And I am prepared to live stream as many of the Wear It Bright events going on as I can get to. But because I don't have a car, it will be difficult. But if there's somebody who can help me with transport, whether it's somebody can do, take me around for a couple of hours, and then somebody else can take me for another couple, we could get a lot of live streaming done, and that would hugely boost the awareness of everything going on. Thank you, Ruby. Just let me know what you want me, how much you want me to put you down for. Kaylee's got some daisy ideas there and projects on the go. We have a meet-up at the Worsley in God's Hill on Monday the 6th, this coming Monday. It's Pat's 70th birthday, so we're looking forward to celebrating with Pat, but we decided to have a meet-up at the Worsley, which is where Kaylee works. So Kaylee, I don't know if you're working that day, but if you are working, obviously you can still join in because you'll be around and about. Kaylee's got loads of ideas there. That's great. We can do the Wear It Bright day at work, and you'll see if you can sell some bright cakes maybe. Excellent. Hi, Ailey. There we are. Look, all these lovely ideas. We could crochet some squares and make daisies to go on them. Brilliant, Janet. That would be wonderful. I'm happy to make any squares up into bags if people want to do that, and it doesn't matter what size they are as long as I get 2 matching bits. So if you want me to make bags, and if you want to be part of the bag making, let me have squares, but 2 matching pairs. It doesn't matter what size they are, because we can make them bigger or smaller, depends, because you might have a big gift to go in or a little gift. It doesn't matter, does it? There we are. Lorraine's liking your ideas there, Kaylee. Yvonne's just posted to Australia, the orphan Joey pouches, so it really is hands-on. Yes, so Yvonne is over in Portsmouth, and she's just posted something to Australia, and Hazel's over the other side posting something to us. It is teamwork makes the dream work. Sharing is caring. It's what we say time and time again in here. It's most amazing. There we go. Corrie's in watching. A big thank you to Corrie. Corrie has done so much for us since she's joined the community. She sent me brooch back. She's sending me beads for the W. She sent me presents. I've got a lovely knitted calendar. She sent me the big bag of wool that is all to be done for charities. In fact, I think I'll use the rest of her ball of wool for all different colours. That's what we'll do. That will be the Wear It Bright. All the stuff out of that bag, Corrie, will go for daisies for the Wear It Bright day. Where do you send things to? If you send it to GoLiveGranny. Yes. If you send... where do you send things to? Everybody's sending stuff to me that are making stuff. So it's like Christmas and birthday all the time in my house now, because all you wonderful people keep sending me parcels. And so and I'm sort of training the postman not to put them in the bin, but to where to put them, or when they're coming, whatever. One day I was in a taxi going down the road, and I saw the postie coming up, and I knew there was a parcel, so I got the taxi driver to stop so I could ask the postie for my parcel. So we've got a good scheme going. I've got neighbours who will take parcels in as well if I'm not here. So the stuff's coming here, and then I'm passing whatever needs passing on can be passed on through me. Right, okay, no, we can do Germany Zoo. I didn't hear what about the Germany Zoo. Big thanks to you, Corrie. Yes, and Corrie has done the PR. She did the press release for me. Hang on. I didn't hear about the zoo. I didn't know what happened. I missed out on that. Sorry. Sarah's looking for a venue for her birthday in the end of May. It's a big one. Any ideas? We'll have a think about that. I'm not quite sure. And fortunately, Hazel's not near the bush, but she can smell the smoke as she sit here knitting and listening. Oh dear. Well, our prayers are with people over there, because it's horrendous. But so we are thinking of you and praying that all is well over there. To our worldwide audience. So oh no, oh that's horrible, Tegan. I hadn't heard that news, and that is very sad. Very, very sad. I didn't see. I've been too busy with my head in my daisies, I think, not to notice what was going on. And as I say, I did spend most of the day round at my friend's house, by a light from the sky. Oh no! Oh, fireworks! Oh, that's dreadful. Isn't that dreadful? So yes, I think, you know, that one, as I say, passed me by. I was with my friend. I did have my phone on, but, you know, I was only taking any messages that any of you were talking to me. You know, when the phone pings, I just look to see whether I've got to answer something, because, you know, as I say, Corrie was doing the press release. The press release went to the Wessex Cancer Trust on the mainland, and then they got in touch with Lorraine, and then Lorraine rang me today, so we had all that sort of conversation. There we go. It's one of the Chinese lanterns. Oh my goodness me. Okie dokie. So not so good. But on the other, you know, on the front here, good news here with everybody doing what they're doing. Obviously we will remember people, you know, we remember those not so nice things in our prayers. And, you know, just, I really don't know what to say about that one. I haven't, as I say, I didn't know about it, and it's just caught me now. So it is sad, very sad. Right, I'm just going to try and see if I can get the comments coming up here, because your comments are going so fast over here that I need them over here. I'm going to try and sort this issue out soon. You know, sometimes this doesn't load. I'm possibly going to get myself another gadget that's going to make it easier to do. So hang on, let's see. Oh, here we are. Right, I can see it. Last night when I was live streaming on here, I couldn't see that, you know, normally I should be able to... Whoop, hang on, sorry. Your comments are... Whoops, there we go. I normally can see my live stream over here, but last night I couldn't find it. I didn't see where it went. It wasn't there at all, but it's here. Oh, good night, Amanda. She's got a 5:30 alarm on. Happy crafting. I think a lot of people are doing lots of happy crafting. It's so nice, isn't it? Oh, gosh, that's it. Oh, that was such a shame. Right, so anyway, anybody got any ideas for Sarah for a venue for her birthday at the end of May, her big birthday? I've got a big birthday in September, and I've thought a bit about it, but I don't know what we're going to do. It's got to be celebrated. It's my 70th. I had a rubbish 50th, a rubbish 60th, so really 70th is time to party big time. Lots of fun, and lots of people joining in. I have no idea. You know, I'm waiting for all you lot to come up with some great ideas as to what we can do. But you know, I might think of some. You know, I do remember when I was 20, I was organising my 21st birthday. And I always had felt it would be lovely to be engaged on your 21st. But I hadn't even got a boyfriend at that time. I had boyfriends, but not a boyfriend at that time. And then my house was burgled. My house was burgled on Good Friday. And so that I was planning my birthday. Wait a minute. Hang on. Yes, so I was planning my birthday from the beginning of the year. My house got burgled on Good Friday, and I ended up getting engaged on my 21st because I got engaged to the policeman who came to investigate the burglary on Good Friday. So there we go. You know, so I never ever thought that was going to happen. A lot of church halls have parties in their call. They have church halls do, and also school halls do. Night, Lorraine. Lovely to see you in the broadcast, and great to have that lovely chat earlier. And as you can see, we got a very busy community who are getting inspired and inspiring each other. Because lots of them have done things, and we've got a community group, Lorraine. I will invite you into that, and you can then see what they're all doing. So night, Lorraine. Thank you for joining us. So yes, school halls often rent their halls out, and you get quite a lot of space. I know Ride Academy does. I don't know who else does that. I don't know what the prices are either. I think they're quite reasonable, the costs of something like that. So there we go. You know, so that's my thoughts on it. Maybe other people can add in some more thoughts there. So have we got any more comments coming in? No. So I'm quite excited now about getting on and doing these. I wasn't so excited about sewing the little squares up into blankets, as I've been, you know, when it suddenly occurred to me I could do that with them. I'm much more excited, so I shall, and they were very quick. very, very quick to do. So that was good. So, and I'm intending to sort of try and do all sorts of different daisies on them, just to add a little bit, because when kiddies come to stalls and want to buy things, they love, I love watching them and seeing, oh, I like that one, no, I like this one better, or I like that one, or I like the colours of this one, and anything with sparkle. And Marianne's saying Aspire rent their space out. Thank you, Marianne. And Ruby's saying some pubs have a room, so there'll be lots of opportunities. It depends really, Sarah, how many people you want to come to your party, your event, and obviously that will determine the size, and then whether you are catering for yourself, or whether some places will only let you have the place if they do the catering, so that tends to be more expensive. If you want to do your own catering, then some of the places like the church halls or the school halls would be a better bet on that. So you just need to have a little bit of an investigation and ring some of these people up and find out, get some quotes in and see what the rules are. Some of the churches, like the Methodist Church, don't like alcohol on the premises. So if you want alcohol, obviously you've got to look at that bit as well. I know that because I'm an ex-Methodist, and I know they're not very keen. Even a restaurant, that's right. If you want a restaurant, but it depends whether you want a restaurant or whether you want a sit-down meal or whether you want a party. See, in my world, I'd love a party with party games and all that sort of thing. That's my ideal bit of fun, silly games, silly party games, silly party hats, party blowers and all that sort of thing. That's what I'd love, some sort of party like that, where we can really let our hair down and just be as mad as we like. And any of you who are over on the island in September, you need to let me know now, so that when I'm doing my booking, I can work out, actually how many people are going to come and how big. I think we should party for a whole month, really. So who knows? I'm presuming that some of you might want me to do the carnival again. I'm not sure. So if we're doing the carnival, that could be all part of it, because it's just before my birthday. So who knows? It's only a number anyway. It's the big 70. There we go. I used to think that was so ancient, and now I have to think it's not, because I've nearly got there. 8th, Ruby, the 8th. I don't even know what day of the week it is, but as I've got this wonderful calendar here that I'm just about to knock off the wall, let's have a look and see. I didn't look. I expect somebody to get there quicker than me. Wait a minute. Hang on. August, October. There must be a September in there. Who's stolen September? 8th. It's a Tuesday. But obviously that's not going to suit everybody for celebration. So the 5th and the 12th are the Saturdays. I need to talk to my family, actually. What about the hall where we saw that hello lady? Yeah, that's down at the riverside. That's not bad. Maybe that's a good one. So I'm not sure whether we're talking about Sarah's party or my party now. We'll have to have a think. I need to talk to my children and make sure that they've all can save a date. It was a lovely venue, wasn't it, Ruby? And they've got parking there as well. That's a good one for parking, because that's also a consideration. It's always where people can park, because, not everybody comes on the bus like me. Some people do actually arrive on their own transport. I'm not coming on my broomstick though, or not for my party. I don't know. I should come in a carriage. That's it, like a Cinderella. But I'm not looking for a prince. So there we go. Who knows? Anyway, so I'm so glad I feel back on top and all bubbly. You see, just a bit of inspiration from all you lovely lot. Even had a little bar. That's right, it does have a bar. And yes, it is a nice venue, that one. It's your daughter's birthday tomorrow. Oh, how are you getting on with the letter? You were doing a letter for her, I believe, weren't you, Yvonne? I think so. Of course it does. It depends how much it is. Everything's dependent on the cost. That's it. For me, we'll all meet in a field. A field that's public ground. Because, we'll see. Anyway, we'll sort it out. I'm sure there'll be a way of doing something good. We've got to have a lot of fun. So think of those dates, the 5th and the 12th. lots of you who are part of my community, I would love you to join in and celebrate with me if you can. So any of you who are intending to be on the island around that time, let me know, because I would need to know in booking a venue that's going to be big enough. Ruby's saying, how old's your daughter, Yvonne? My daughter's 41. My daughter's going to be 42, but I don't think you weren't asking about my daughter. You were asking about Yvonne's daughter, weren't you? Not finished yet, taking longer than expected. Oh, never mind. She can have an extended birthday, an extra birthday present. That's what. Why not? Sometimes these things do take longer. You know, we have these brilliant ideas, and then they take a long time. 33. Oh, to be 33 again. Tickets. Could do tickets. We'll see. Okay, well, that's a possibility, Ruby, but I'm not sure that I should say here, come to my birthday party, but I'm going to charge you. I don't know. Anyway, it might be the way we cover it. You know, people might not mind doing a little bit. Actually, one of the things I've done before, when I was doing fundraising, I was with another granny, and we did some fundraising. What we did, we used the church hall for that, because of course we were raising we were raising funds at one point for the church and then for the homeless, and so we didn't have to pay for the hall rent. But so that we didn't have to pay for the food, what we did, we made it I think do you call it an American? No, we did ask for an open buffet. So we just said, bring a plate of food. Actually, what we did charge people £3 to come, and we said bring a plate of food, because we wanted to make some money, or we wanted to feed them as well. And it was amazing. We didn't even say what food to bring. We just laid out 2 tables, and as if by magic, when everybody came in, this whole buffet arrived, all different. You know, we didn't have to say, this person, you bring sausage rolls, and you bring salad, and you bring cake, and that. We didn't need to do it. It just happened, and it was amazing. Absolutely, the ticket price could be for a charity. That would be nice. So we could see whether we could. Because I would love to raise funds for a charity, but I've got to be able to fund the hall as well. Oh, I see. It is. Oh, right. Yeah, that's what Ruby meant. Sorry, Ruby, I misunderstood what you meant there. That's the trouble, isn't it, when you're not actually speaking it? That would be fantastic. I think we should do that. I think we should make it a fundraiser. And see what we can do. So keep ideas coming. You know, any ideas you have, send them over to me, either in the live stream or privately on Messenger, because really, you know, it's not that far away. 1 minute it's Christmas, the next minute it's summer, and then it will be here. And there's a lot's going to happen this year. I know that we're going to get involved in so many good things. Hi, Sandy. And so what we need to do is, I need to plan. It seemed so far away when I started talking about it, and already we're into 2020, and it isn't that far away, and it will be upon us before we know it. And by the time we get there, think how much we will have done through the year. Oh, another thought on the daisies. One of you was talking. I can't remember which one of you it was. Can't remember, but one of you was talking. It might have been Amanda or Yvonne. I can't remember. You were Mad Hatter's Tea Party. I like it. Can I be Alice? Or am I the Mad Hatter? I think I'm probably the Mad Hatter. And hi, Tracy. Tracy, we're talking about all things Daisy for the Wessex Cancer Trust. Tracy is a big fundraiser for another charity on the island, the not Princess Lamb, but she's just come in. That's what confused me. The Kessie Kindness Charity. Tracy does so much fundraising over there. We've been talking about different things for the Wessex Cancer Trust tonight, Tracy. What year was I born? Me? I was born in 1950, so it makes it my 70th year this year. So what else was I saying? Oh, hi, Patricia. And yes, and we were talking about my 70th. I know, Tracy. Tracy's pulled me up on something I said. I totally didn't notice, and one of my viewers picked me up on it, didn't she? I said, on New Year's Eve, I said, it's the 31st of January. I totally lost a month, and yes, right. So there we go. You're the year of the tiger. I can't remember. Hi, Karen. Nice to see you in. Weren't you in before? Did you come in and go out? I can't remember. I get so confused. Some people drop out and come back in again. Oh, you lost connection. Oh, there we go. Okay, not to worry. Karen, we're talking about my birthday party. We weren't. We were talking about Sarah's birthday, and she was asking for a venue, and then I seemed to hijack the conversation because my 70th is in September, and I want a big party with lots of lovely friends, and we've decided that we're going to make it a fundraiser party as well. Because we can. So we'll be thinking around some ideas for that, and then I'll have to choose a date. My birthday's the 8th, but we've got the 5th and the 12th of the Saturdays either side. So if anybody wants to come to the island for the weekend, if we put it on a Saturday, then that might work for everybody. So if you want to come over and share with me, you'll have to let me know. Ruby's off to bed because she's got an early start tomorrow, 7 o'clock. I haven't. I'm going to meet with Marianne and Pat in Kivas tomorrow. If anybody else wants to join us, we meet up there. We watch. Oh, okay. You've still got your visitors. No problem. We could have a raffle. We could do all sorts of things. Hazel's just come in from work, and she's got to be back at work early, so she's going to say good night. So good night to all those who are going. And yes, you only have till September, Sarah. No, yes, that's it. Come on back and see us over here. Sarah's living in New York. I met her in Ryde on the number 9 bus. Don't know what mine is. Right, okay. Going to watch the replay as you're watching Bridget Jones. That's fine. Okie dokie. I can't compete with Bridget Jones. I know that. You're looking to booking into a nice hotel. Any recommendations? Yeah. Well, Karen, talk to me afterwards. We'll have a conversation around that. Depends what you want. Because I know 1 or 2 places. Thing is, because I don't stay on the island, because I live here, I don't know many of the accommodation venues. So when people come over, I always ask them what their accommodation is like. So let me know the sort of thing you want, and I'll see what I can find for you. So there we go. Look up online or ask Google. Right, yes, okie dokie. Hi, Sarah's back in. She must have lost connection or dipped out and come back in. That's lovely. Very busy evening here tonight. Lots of you coming in. Don't forget, folks, if you enjoy the broadcasts, share them, because that's how we get the awareness for the charities out there. We will have more awareness going forward, because Corrie was kind enough to do the press release for me. I checked it out and filled in the details I needed to fill in, passed it back to her, and she's sent it on out. So it will be going out. She's been very, very diligent. She's gone through and looked up all the people that we could send press releases to about the Wessex Cancer Trust. And of course, the Wessex Cancer Trust doesn't only operate on the island, it operates in other parts of the south coast as well. I think it tells you online. I can't quite remember them. I don't want to say the wrong thing. And so, there's other places on the other side that need to find out the more awareness. So, night, Tegan. I hope you have a good night's sleep. I did last night, and refreshed and recharged. Anyway, it is 11 o'clock. So let's go to Butterfly Whispers, and we started the book all over again because we can. So, the 2nd of January we are. Now, It's a Wonderful Life. It's the title of one of the best films ever made. The story of a man who has lost his way in life and in his darkest hour asks for guidance. A guardian angel shows up and reminds him what a wonderful life he does actually have. He shows him what a difference he has made to others and that his life has been and is of great importance. When you see your world without you in it, it definitely makes you appreciate what you have. The man was reminded of what a wonderful life he had and that a man is no failure when he has friends. Enjoy your wonderful life. And you know what? My son, Tristan, he gave me a diary and he told me in my diary every day I've got to write 3 things I'm grateful for. And absolutely, yeah. You're coming to see, oops, hang on, you're hang on, what you're saying. You're currently packing to go to Woodford to see your girl for your birthday, 61st. Oh, excellent. So enjoy. What date is your birthday, Karen? Have we had your birthday, or you're going to celebrate it? I can't remember. I get confused. Anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, yes, so my book, this is a diary, and my son said he wants me to write down 3 things I'm grateful for, and then photograph it and send it to him. And he pulled me up on it this morning. No, I spoke to him this morning. He said, you haven't done it. I said, I have written something in the diary. I hadn't done the 3. I meant to do it last night. And of course, because I was so tired last night, I went to bed and forgot to do it. So anyway, I've done first and I've done the second. So he's had 2 pages, the first and the second. I'm up to date. I'm keeping up. So I wonder what I shall put for tomorrow. Amongst the things I've put is wonderful friends. So one of the things I'm grateful for is wonderful friends. And that doesn't mean just offline friends, it means online friends as well. So there we are. That's all of you lovely people over there. I am very grateful for that. And that was just one of the 6 things I've already put into my diary. I'm not allowed to do the same thing twice. So I said to him, when we get to about June, will you remember whether I'm repeating myself or not? He said, no, but you won't either. So anyway, we'll see. So we had a good conversation. We had a good conversation around something that had happened that wasn't so great, but actually he was very, very buoyant about it. And we ended up laughing and joking. And that was just, we're just grateful for all the good things in our lives, and the bad things that happen, well, you just have to bypass them, don't you? So that's what we're doing, and we're very grateful for lots of the things we have. So there we go. On that note, I'm going to go. I'm just thinking, oh no, I must show you. My friend gave me a book she got in one of the charity shops, egg cozies. And these egg cozies could also be made into the smoothie hats that we make. And also I was looking and thinking we could make look, there's an egg cozy with a flower on it. So maybe we could have some egg cozies with daisies on. And all sorts of different things here. So there's a whole pile of those different things in there. That could be lots of fun. Look, there we are. There's a basket of flowers. That we could make a basket of daisies as an egg cozy. How about that? So anyway, folks, I'm going to love you and leave you. I'm going to crochet up some more bags before I go to bed. I might sit and watch a bit of YouTube. I don't think I'll watch any more tutorials. I think I might just watch 1 or 2 programs that get put up on YouTube that I like, 1 or 2 comedies. So that'll be fun. Anyway. Love you, and I'm going to love you and leave you, and God willing, we'll see lots of you tomorrow. You've only got till September. No, wait a minute, hang on. Going to watch the replay. Oh, hang on. These comments all got stuck. Have they gone? Karen's is the 9th, and Janet's in the cat. That's right. We had that conversation the other day. Janet and Karen are both on the 9th. So that's coming up. When is the 9th? The 9th is next Thursday. Oh, it's a week today. It's a week's time. Okie dokie. So we'll have to try and remember that so we can sing to you. You might not want me to sing to you, but yeah, I'm going to anyway, if I remember. We are birthday twins. There we go, your birthday twins. Mel's got the book that I've just shown you. Night-night, everyone. Night-night. there we go, folks. Thanks for joining me, and happy knitting, happy crocheting, happy sleeping, happy whatever you're doing, and see you tomorrow or sometime soon. Bye.